What's going on, everybody? This is Jay from Maji and Jay, and today what we got here is the unboxing video of the Elephone P3000S, which I got from the website pandawool.com. I paid exactly $193 for this particular model, but I gotta say that based on the specs that it has, it is absolutely amazing and affordable as well. Now, there's two models of this device. One of them is called the P3000. The P3000 is a little bit different. It runs the MTK6592, so it is a quad-core processor. So please, guys, make sure that you do not get confused with the model numbers because they are actually very similar also in appearance. So with that being said, let's go ahead and jump right at it and see what we got in the package. And it took about 5 days to arrive, and as you guys can see, I chose DHL. So the $193 does not include the faster shipping method, and that's because they offer free shipping method, but it takes a lot longer. So here we have the box itself, and the first thing we can see that it is very well protected all the way around. It comes in this cardboard box like always. So let's go ahead and check and see what we got inside. And Pandawool, so far I have ordered several devices from them, and they appear to be very responsible. They are a big corporation, guys, so the great thing is that they also accept PayPal as well, so you're always protected with them. So here we have the box. You can already see it. It is a white box, and it comes very well wrapped. We have the Elephone box, and it came with some sort of a smart case, and it looks very similar to the LG G3 case, as we can see right here. It's giving us already a watch on the front, so I really can't wait to test this baby and see how it performs, guys. Let's clean the table. And now that we have cleared the table, here we can see the Elephone box, and on the front we're going to have the Elephone logo. On the right side it's going to be a pull tab so that we can release the actual phone. On the left side it says keep expecting and be surprised. On the back it's the same story here, so we don't have the specifications on the actual box this time. We do have a barcode, and that's about it. And once again, here we have the casing. I'm very impressed that it came with this LG style case, and we can see, guys, that it doesn't snap on the actual back cover. It is a case and also a smart flip case at the same time, so I'll be testing this on the review video. For now, let's go ahead and jump here to the device. Let's go ahead and pull this out, and here we have the phone itself. This is great. Inside we're going to have some IMEI information, as you guys can see here. We also got inside the manuals, and the manuals appear to be in English and very well detailed. I already took a sneak peek inside of the box. We also got here a screen protector. This is great because we know that here in the USA, accessories are very limited for these type of devices. And then here we have this container that has the wall charger itself, and again I already checked it, and it's going to be the European kind. It is a 5-volt charger, as we can tell back here. So if you guys are ordering this for the USA, make sure that you ask Pandawool to send you the proper charger here for the USA. We also got the USB cable, and this time we do not have the earphones for this device, but the USB cable is made by the company Elephone. We're going to see that here by the logo. We can see that it has the Elephone logo, and yes, it's going to be the micro size. This is very interesting here. And now let's get back here to the device. And the first thing we're going to have on the front is the 5-inch multi-touch screen with a resolution of 1280 by 720 pixels. It is an IPS OGS and also comes with the Gorilla Glass number 3. On the top, you're going to find the proximity and light sensor. We got here the 8 megapixel sensor camera, but we have to test that on the review video. We got the ear speaker, and then on the right side is where we're going to have the notification LED light. You can see here the 4G logo. On the bottom, we're going to have the menu key, the home key, and the back key. Towards the left side, we're going to see here the volume rockers up and down, and I can also tell, guys, that this device is very thick. It is not very thin. I would guess that it is about 9 millimeters thick. On the bottom, we're going to find the microphone. On the right side, we have the power button. On the top, you have the 3.5 millimeter headphone jack together with the charging/data port. Then on the back, we're going to find the 13 megapixel sensor camera. We got the LED flash. You also got here a fingerprint scanner. This is very nice. We got the Elephone logo. Then on the bottom, we're going to have the loudspeaker, and this device also supports NFC. It comes with 2 gigabytes of RAM, 16 gigabytes of internal storage, and it is running the Android 4.4.2. It is the Kitkat. And if we open the back here, we're going to confirm how big this battery is. And I believe it's a 3150 milliamp battery, and we can check here from this sticker that yes, it is confirming to be 3150. So I gotta test this on the review video and see how long it lasts. I can judge already by the weight. It does feel quite heavy. Then here on the back of the device, we can see that this is a dual standby device, supports regular SIM and also micro size. We got here the TF card slot, and we can upgrade it up to 32 gigabytes. This is a 4G LTE device, so here we have the antenna for the 4G LTE. We also got the Wi-Fi and GPS antenna. And all the way around, this device looks very nice and well built. As we can see here on the bottom, we're going to have the 3D sound for the speaker, so I'm assuming that this is going to be very loud. We got the IMEI information, and again the model P3000S. So this one is going to be running the MTK6592. It is an octa-core processor. So with that being said, let's go ahead and install here the battery and see if this baby has any power. And before we power on this device, we can notice that we have the NFC chip right here on the back, and it does connect directly into the motherboard. And what I like already is that the screen matches perfectly well with the remaining of the bezel, making it all seem like one piece, as you guys can tell right here. And it comes already pre-installed with one screen protector, so you don't have to use the one that it came with. And now let's see what kind of boot logo we got here. I believe that Elephone has a very nice boot logo, and here we can see the logo itself. It is very nice. And now that the device has booted up, the first thing we can see here is that we're prompted with 3 different options. We can go directly to the dialer, the messaging, or just unlock the device, in which we're going to do right now. This is running the Android 4.4.2, and it is very similar here to the Color OS, in which we've seen before. It comes already with the Play Store installed on the system, and if you scroll here all the way to the bottom to where it says About Device, we can see that yes, it is confirming to be the Android 4.4.2, and I believe it because Elephone does not fake their operating system. That's something that I like about them, and this phone already looks very snappy and fast as well. Here from the app tray, we can see some applications that we have installed. Now, I don't see YouTube, I don't see Gmail, in which I'll be rooting the device to install it directly into the system, something that I do prefer. We also got here some of the toggles supported. We can see that this time we got a little bit more than usual. And this device, have in mind that it does support NFC, so that's also great. And if you go here directly into settings, we're going to see the settings that we have for the fingerprint scanner. It is very similar to something that we've seen before, and I also believe that it does support L gestures, but we're going to be testing that on the review. And again, the back camera is going to be a 13 megapixel sensor. The front is going to be the 8 megapixel sensor, but I am a little bit skeptical. We got to test that on the review video. But here, if we open the actual UI, we can see that it is a standard one for Android. Let's go ahead and shoot a picture here so that we can check the focus of it. I know that this is only a white background, so it is not going to give us the best quality right now, but at least we can get an idea that the focus is working well so far. But we're going to be testing that later on. We got here the task killer, very similar to what we have seen before. And this phone, guys, even though we don't have any applications installed, it does look very snappy and fast. And then also here from the app tray, we have the flashlight. We're going to go ahead and turn it on and see how the flashlight looks. And here we have it, guys. It does look very nice and bright. Not the brightest out there, but at least it's going to do its job from what I can see. And just because curiosity killed the cat, here have the case in which we got before. We're going to be testing it and see how it looks when we lock the device. So as we can see, guys, this is a case, so we don't have to remove the back cover in order to get it installed. And when we close it, here we have that beautiful watch. It does look very similar to the LG G3, and here we can see how efficient it is. Let's go ahead and swipe to the side to see if we have any other settings. And yes, we do have other settings like the music itself, but it is a little bit laggy, as we can tell right here. But we're going to be testing this later on. And with that being said, guys, that's going to conclude this video. But like always, if you guys do have any questions, please do not forget to comment down below. Like the video, subscribe for more. Thanks for watching, and have a good one.